What's up, shoe fanatics? I'm back again another day, another review. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for keeping me motivated with your comments and channel slowly growing. Thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys. Hopefully you got a chance to see that Bread 4 review, the AKA the Black Cement. I know a lot of sneakerheads, especially the OG ones, hate calling that shoe the bread. But you know, that's what's cool these days. Call everything that's black and red, call it the bread, right? But that one was special for me. That started my Jordan 4 series, and I'm continuing on with this one, the Air Jordan 4 Cool Gray. As you can see, I obviously did do a lace swap on this one, and I put a yellow lace in here that is complementary of the yellow hints on the tongue tag that says Flight, as well as behind the tag that says Air Jordan back there. You know, we talked about that reverse Jordan stamp on the back. And there's some other yellow here on the bottom, in the on the toe portion, on the heel, the ball of your foot portion, as well as the Jumpman. Also inside of the air bubble is some hints of yellow. Now this particular shoe was a retro of one that dropped way back in 2004. And the reason I have it, which I have to give credit to him, he may not ever see this video, but you probably seen him, the YouTube bad guy, Dammndee Kicks. Now, as I mentioned to you, I've only been in this thing about a year at this point. You know, I've been around sneakers. You know, everyone growing up, especially in the South, in high school, everywhere really, it's all about the first day of school and what shoes you rocking. You know what I mean? So in certain regions, it's all about Reeboks. In certain regions, it's all about Timberland. You know, where I'm from, or at least where I lived at, you know, you had to have the freshest Jordans. You know what I mean? So I wasn't fortunate enough to always get those. Now I did have one, which I said, you know, I'll get to later on, which was why it's my favorite shoe of all time. But this shoe had a lot of history behind it, which I was unaware of. So again, back to Dammndee, you know, when he did his review on his shoes, one of the first things he says is, man, y'all so damn disrespectful. And I didn't get that. You know, I didn't understand what was so disrespectful, you know, that people was passing on the shoe. As he calls them, they were sitting like ducks. And what that simply means is they were sitting on the shelves instead of a shoe that was selling out fast. And I was one of those people. You know, real talk, I slept on it. So after I saw his review on them, you know, I happened to be at the mall, and I said, hey, you know, let me go check them out. So I went to my local Finish Line and said, hey man, you know, let me go check these Cool Grays out. And I gotta be honest with you, I put them on feet, and it sold me, man. One of the things I want to mention, and hopefully you guys understand this, is that in my opinion, a shoe takes on 3 different lives in its cycle, right? So the first one is what you see in pictures. And for a majority of people, that's how they end up judging whether or not they're gonna pick up the shoe. The second one is how it looks once you get it in your hand. And that's when some people's energy starts to change. It could be for positive or negative. I mean, you can like a shoe a little bit, get it in the hand, and like, no way, no way. And the third part of its life cycle is when it actually goes on feet, which is the most important part. Now, way back when I did a review of the first class Flight Jordan 1s, that is a shoe that for me had different phases of the life cycle. But what's most important is when I put that shoe on foot, I thought it worked. I thought I was able to rock that thing pretty nice. Got compliments on that shoe. So it works for me. This one was the one that when I saw it on my feet, it far surpassed how I thought it looked in hand and how it did for me in pictures. Now it could be too because it did come with this gray lace that I thought was a little too bland. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a classic colorway. You know, it goes hand in hand. But it was a sea of gray, which is why it's called the Cool Gray. But as I mentioned to you before too, I do like contrast. I do like to stand out and take things to make them look a little differently. Hence the yellow laces. So as I mentioned, you know, this one did have to get on my feet, and I'm glad I went to go put it on, man, because this is one of the ones that is going to be a staple in my collection. I have mentioned before that at a certain point, I'm going to offload some things that are kind of non-essential. This guy will not be going anywhere. This one will be staying, not just because of the nostalgia, not just because of how much it meant to the community, but I like the damn shoe. I think this gray, especially with the yellow, is an amazing contrast, and it's really easy to put on feet and go. And not to mention the Jordan 4 is an iconic silhouette, and I love this particular shoe. I think you're gonna enjoy it too. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I do give this one probably about a solid 8 to an 8.5. It's an amazing shoe, and I would call it a must cop, which is rare for me to say for a non-OG colorway. I do think this is a must cop. This one is just fantastic. You know, the material, it's got this nice suede on it, whereas the Bread 4 that I did a couple days ago had a nubuck material on it. This has a nice soft suede. Got these nice glossy black plastic eyelets on it, on both the top and the bottom. Got a nice suede tongue with this cloth or mesh tongue tag there with the flight on it again, that has this yellow and white on it. Now this particular one, as I mentioned, for either OGs or only special editions, are you going to have a Nike Air? Now I have seen some people love this shoe so much but couldn't tolerate the Jumpman on it that they actually switched the tab to a Nike Air tab. So I mean, that's an option too. I like the shoe as it came. Would it have been better with the Nike Air? Yes, this may have bumped the shoe up to a solid 9, to be honest with you. But as it sits, this just the contrast of the black, the white with the gray, and again, that hint of yellow, which I have expanded upon, makes this shoe an absolutely dope, phenomenal pickup. I really like it. I do think it's a must cop for you. It's definitely one to keep in the collection. And that's, you know, pretty much it. You know, I did it on feet, so hopefully you guys can able to see that, how it meshes up and matches with different colors of jeans and shoes and excuse me, yeah, just all my jeans, all my stuff I have. I like it, man. You know what I mean? I don't have any worse other than this is a solid shoe, a very solid pickup, and I do believe it's a must cop for any collector. So thank you for checking this out. Watch till the end. Check out the on feed. As I always ask you to do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Do me a favor and follow me on my Instagram page, J_shoe fanatic. Stay to the end. Check out my on feet. And I'm out of here, man. I appreciate your time. Thanks a lot.